Yeah, my name or the name of my body is Whitney Hornsberger, and I teach yoga and meditation, but specifically here at the Hermitage, I teach Vipassana meditation, insight meditation in the lineage of Mahasi Sayadaw from Burma. And I guess I teach because these practices have transformed my life so greatly that I feel called to share them with others who might also be able to benefit in the way I did from them. Yeah, this might not be the most enticing way to describe it, but Vipassana is really training our minds to be with that which they would normally maybe push away from or run away from. So without question, it's a courageous practice where we're developing an ability to just be with what is, whether it's a pleasant experience or unpleasant experience. And as a result of that, begin to see through the limitations of the conditioned mind, which lead us to, if not the complete cessation of suffering, as taught by the Buddha, at least the decreasing of some of our suffering that is perpetuated by the mind itself. Start small. When I first started my meditation practice, my first meditation teacher had me begin with, 3 minutes a day. And she said if I could do 3 minutes a day for a few months, that would begin to sow the seeds of habitual conditioning in my meditation practice. So yeah, I just started with 3 minutes, and there were days where 3 minutes was actually difficult to accomplish when I first started meditating. But I think, you know, one of the mistakes that can arise, or one of the impediments that can arise is, you know, we come on retreat, and on these Vipassana retreats, we're sitting for 45 minutes at a time. To try to take that type of structured practice back to our daily lives outside of retreat mode can be extremely challenging. And then our practice becomes actually a source of suffering and not a way to move beyond suffering. So digestible chunks and recognizing that there's no rush. So having patient endurance and just taking it one sit at a time, one breath at a time. For practitioners and teachers alike, I mean, I've been in both roles here, and the Hermitage is a very unique place. There's no other retreat center that I've ever been to anywhere in the world that seems to hold such authentic, humble energy. It's such a healing place, and I think I'm also partial to the fact that I'm from this area of the world, so I feel very at home in these surroundings. But yeah, the Hermitage is just, you know, there's nothing really fancy about it. It's just, it is what it is, and it's here for one purpose, and that's to support people on their spiritual path. And you know, the Hermitage is an entity. It's not trying to be anything that it's not, and I think that's just very inspiring in a world where, you know, a lot of retreat centers, maybe not necessarily Buddhist retreat centers, but retreat centers can be very flashy, and that's often what's sold and can be very attractive, of course, to people. But this place is just very humble, and it's beautifully humble. There's nothing missing here, and it's a very healing place, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of it.